Why, hello there! It is part 5 of the Bug Catcher Challenge. In this part, we enter Cerulean City, and we will be going hard on the Nugget Bridge and on Route 24, because today we will get to add team member number 4 out of 5 on our squad. Today we'll be catching Venonat, which will be a nice addition to our team, simply because it gives us yet another slab of meat to throw at opponents, but also because Venomoth, which Venonat evolves into, is kind of alright. Got some good special attack. Can hit some people with learn some good psychic types. So it's like another Butterfree in a way, but it's just more of it. And more is always good. What do you got? What you got, Beedrill? What you finding? Got some berries? Got something good? Just likes the flowers. So we're going to go ahead and fight Booty, who's acting kind of scary right now. I don't know what he's going to lead with. I don't even remember what I'm leading with. Doesn't really matter, Pidgey, so if it starts gusting, whatever we're sending out is going to die. Okay, Beedrill. Ooh, I should have also gone to the Poké Center. Probably would have been a good idea. So, we might die? I don't know. I hope not. We're faster. We got a headbutt. Hey, and flinching couldn't move. So, we're off to a good start. Even with not healing my Pokemon, which means everybody's probably a little bit hurt, or at least Butterfree is. I also need to make sure to go ahead and remove everyone else from the party, all my other guys, like the Geodude and the Zubat. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. Hopefully, come on, give us some poison. It doesn't really matter because we're going to kill him on the next turn anyway. The poison's just to rub it in, I guess. I wonder, does he have Eevee in Let's Go Pikachu? I have no idea. I don't know nothing about this. About what the rivals team looks like. Well, I guess the poison may end up helping then because he's going to potion up. So I don't know if the poison will be enough to kill him unless we crit on this hit. It may be, but not reliably. I don't think that'll be enough. It doesn't matter. We can still finish him off, give him a headbutt. Or he can quick attack. That's okay though, it's okay. So, surprisingly easy fight, at least so far. I was expecting a little more resistance. Oddish. Well, I want Beedrill to keep getting experience, so I'm definitely going to move over to Butterfree. Hit him with the Gust, get that flying type going, get that super effective, start trapping in that. I know Hop, Pokemon Shield shout out right there. I know Hop would be digging the super effective moves, because it's the only strategy. It's the number one strategy. Which, by the way, I should say, is definitely the best part of Pokemon Sword and Shield, is that even up until the final fight against the champion, you start laying down some super effective moves on some people, they're tripping. They can't even believe it. They gotta stop the battle to talk about how the strategy, out of control. Going for the super effective. It's unreal. That's what we do. So we get monster level ups and some poison powder. That's quite nice. Ooh, Stun Spore. Stun Spore, Poison Powder. I feel like Poison Powder is banging. It's not going to work against Poison types and Steel types, but Stun Spore would work against those types. Well, you know what? Are Steel types in this game? I actually don't know. I don't know how close of a remake this is. I don't know if Steel, Dark, and Fairy are here. I'm pretty sure they are because I think I've seen Dark type moves. So, Am I ever really going to use Harden for Butterfree? Probably not, because, like, he's not a good physical kind of attack taker anyway. He's much better as a physical or a special defensive Pokemon, so Harden's not really doing us a whole lot. But then the question is actually Sleep Powder or Stun Spore? Probably... Are they both 75 accuracy? They're both 75, so Sleep Powder... I'd say Sleep Powder is maybe better. I don't know. I had this debate, I think, in the last video. I don't remember if that was a part of the last video that got, like, corrupted or not. But, who knows. Anyway, we put the deck on that, on Booty here. So he's going to be telling us all about Bill. At least I'm going to guess this is Bill. I don't think they've changed it. Yep, the Pokemon Fanatic Bill wasn't there. Oh man. That actually is kind of scary. That you got talking Pokemon there. I think Eevee's going to keep directing us to the pond. I don't really care. We're not engaging with Eevee in this game because we ain't about Eevee. So, okay, so we are here and we're going to be taking out Nugget Bridge. We've got a bug catcher immediately leading off. Not really going to show many of these fights because they're not going to be that tough. If the last one's kind of tough, we'll show it, but we're kind of going to blitz right through here. But what I am excited about is snagging this nugget at the end, getting some money. Haven't had to buy anything yet, really. Bought some potions earlier, but it'll be interesting. Oh, Venonat representing. Okay, easy bug catcher. Man, these bug catchers are chumps. I don't know why they're only catching one. I mean, I'm kind of a chump too, because like at this point I should definitely be rocking like 3 Beedrills on my team or something. I should probably have a full out, but you know, I only want to use one of each. So, you know, that's just, I guess that's the way it's going to be. Hopefully we get something easy here. Ooh, Psyduck. And that was pretty easy, not too difficult. I do have to say, Psyduck, kind of like B-tier Slowpoke. Like, I get it, I relate to Psyduck, and I like Psyduck, and I kind of feel bad for him. But I've never really used one before in one of these games. But fun Pokemon. I do like the Psyduck. Wonder what this guy gonna be rocking. I don't know. Probably something that's gonna try to mess us up a little bit. I guess he's number 3. I wonder if they're all number 3. This is some like Earthbound Nugget Bridge, like youngster Timmy. What's he gonna do? Some Sandshrew? Nah. Easy game. So yeah, pretty easy. I think I'm getting a little cocky though, and right now it's justified. I am though very curious to see what this game is going to be looking like once we get to the point where the Pokemon trainers that we're fighting are catching up. Once they start throwing out evolved Pokemon, once they start messing around with some like pretty crazy next level stuff, multiple Pokemon evolved stuff, and our kind of base stat difference right now, because again we're talking like I got 2 fully evolved like dudes on my team right now with Butterfree and Beedrill. So by the time they're, you know, not so far ahead, it'll be interesting to see if the difficulty does spike. I kind of hope it does. I would like to use some more different strategies than just the win button right now, because, you know, Brock was kind of like, you know, we had to do a little bit of strategy there, drop some hardens, do that kind of stuff. But right now, we're just not seeing a whole lot. Paris with growth. Is growth for special attack? Oh, it's attack and special attack. Growth could be pretty good. Growth could be pretty good, especially with a move like Absorb, where we're going to be able to heal more when we lay down some growth. So we got a Water-type gym coming up. I'm thinking Growth might be a pretty good addition to this moveset. The only question is, We get rid of Sleep Powder, Stun Spore, or Poison Powder. I think we already got rid of Stun Spore on Pokemon. Poison Powder is always a must. Always a good move. So I think we'll get rid of Sleep Powder. It doesn't really matter if we put people to sleep so much. Well, you know, it might matter. Sleep might be better. I'm not really sure, especially since we're going to start laying down some growth. I might have just made a big mistake. Probably would have been better to keep Sleep, because then we could hit with Sleep and then do the growths and then absorb. But now we got to paralysis them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm sure there's a move rememberer somewhere if it does end up being a problem. Now, speaking of problems, these are the things. These are the fire types. It's definitely what I'm worried about big league in this game, because I really am unsure about what fire types are going to be looking like when we get later in the game, how much damage they're going to be doing. Are we going to be able to really kind of put up with them? Now, early on, we're not dealing with anything crazy, but if we start getting some like kind of flamethrower Pokemon going on, I don't really know how much of a shot we're going to have. Unless we like... Well, hopefully we can get like kind of out of control good with some stuff. If we could get some type coverage. I don't think any of the bug Pokemon in this game can learn any water types. I do think maybe Pinsir can learn some rock type stuff. That might be like our best bet, is getting some rock types on that guy when we get him much later. But right now I'm not really sure. But Nugget Bridge was pretty easy. I think it's just about time that we go ahead and wipe out this dude right here. Go ahead and put Beedrill back up at the front because you know, Butterfree's looking kind of hurt. Also, I see a Charmander just hanging out up there. Are we allowed to go get that? I mean, it won't help us, but like, I kind of want it. I also like how he's just sitting here, just rips his clothes off. I don't know why he would do that. I don't know how this helps the Team Rocket cause to just accost people at the end of a bridge. Because when you ambush somebody, it does not make you look all that appealing. I hate to say it. I hate to say it, Team Rocket. You gotta up your game here. You gotta up your recruitment game. I mean, they're clearly getting people from somewhere. I mean, they have so many bodies to just throw out there with all these grunts. So I don't know where they're getting them, but like, they do need to improve how they're doing it. But easy fight. What a joke. See you at the end. And it was no problem at all. So, now that we are done with Nugget Bridge, we can definitely begin looking around Route 24. Hopefully, we can get to some grass. Is there some grass down here? Yes, there is. But first, I do want to talk to this guy. I don't think it's going to matter if he gives us it. Yeah, I mean, I'll take him. I guess. I wonder when he says to catch 50 if he means like 50 different ones. I don't know. Who really knows what he means by that? Is this a trainer that we can fight? Yeah, it is. We're gonna destroy him. Now, one thing I do think is funny is that with this run, we have cut out most of the trainer battles, which is funny because Pokemon primarily is a game about fighting people, but the battles have either been so awful or just so boring that there's been no reason to even watch them. We'll see some of them like this, but I think with these type of challenges, I have to imagine most people would agree, is that the most interesting fights are the boss fights, your gym leaders, your rival fights, you know, the villain fights, that type of thing. The random, just like no-name trainers walking around never really present a problem, whether they are like these sort of randos like that guy, or if they're, you know, some kind of rocket grunt, anything like that. But we do have a pretty decent chance. We've got about a 30% chance, a 20 or 30% chance of spawning a Venonat in the wild grass here. I guess they removed the... Oh, no, they didn't. There is a patch of grass up here. Doesn't look like... No, we can get around that guy. So I'm going to be chilling right here, looking for a Venonat. So I will be right back once we find one. Alright, so it only took us 2 Venonats to find one with pretty good nature. We got one with a timid nature. Not the best nature for Venonat, but it is pretty decent. We do lose attack, which is okay because Venonat is primarily a special attacker, and we get a boost to speed. Getting a boost to speed, not that bad. Speed isn't always going to be, you know, Venonat and Venomoth are not the fastest Pokemon, but getting a little extra speed, being able to beat a few extra things will be nice. It will have a positive effect on us. And let's see if Paris can take down this chump right here. Unless he throws down a Machop, in which case we gotta move into Butterfree. But, you know, this whatever. Ooh, Onyx. Fun. I remember when these were challenging. So, definitely there's a fight where the ego caught up. I said I remember when they were challenging, and then dropped in with the level 14 Onyx that two-shot my poor Paris. But we need levels on him, so I'm going to be right back after we run to the Poké Center and get this guy healed. Alright, so we're back now with a completely healed party, completely healed Paris, alive and well. We're going to move into Beedrill. Unless we have to, I do want to make sure Paris is staying alive, getting every bit of experience he possibly can. Each level is going to matter. Because again, I want to avoid as much grinding as possible, and Paris could help. Oh shit, we got Chad. We got Chad on deck. Dang, Paris would have been good for this fight. That's whatever. Because we need every level we can on him, and since all the Pokemon get experience regardless of battling, super important that we get everything. And it's Sand Attack strats. I'm so happy. Just so happy to be in this fight right now. At least we're hitting. Hey, and I don't have to cut away because it's just a one-shot. It is interesting because I don't know if... Because there are no abilities in this game. So Beedrill would be very susceptible to ground attacks. So like, when we get later in the game and we start, you know, messing with some Rhydons and stuff, that might be pretty tough. Hopefully by then, though, we've got a Paris that is strong enough to where maybe we can get some Giga Drain on him, get something like that to keep all that health up. It's sort of a shame on Paris that we're rolling with. I think on him we're rolling with the nature that lowers his special attack, which does suck. But like, what were we gonna do? Paris is kind of like a weird Pokemon because Giga Drain is really nice to have, but it is mainly much better at physical attacks. It's also frail. Paris just kind of sucks. So it will be interesting to see what niche he ends up filling out in this. The good thing about the experience share system as well is that, like, with a run like this, it does allow you to kind of keep a couple of your worst party members kind of on deck whenever you need them. And they're always going to be, like, getting better. They're always going to be leveling up. They're always going to be, like, improving. And that's really nice. Now, this is a big problem right here because if we miss this headbutt because we got Sand Attack, or we just get Quick Attack, that could be it. Yep, Eevee on ice. And this is the exact problem that I was talking about. Pidgeotto ain't no final evolution Pokemon, but we're now starting to get up there. Pidgeotto is like, now we're starting to talk kind of a tough Pokemon. Kind of a tough guy to deal with. So, yeah, we might just and we got crit too, which just is the fucking worst. Pidgeotto might actually ice us, which is pretty funny to think about. Honestly, our best chance, straight up, is hoping Paris lives, and he won't. Oh, man. Oh, man. I knew my ego would catch up. I knew it would. I didn't think it would be now. I didn't think it'd be now against random bird person. But it did. And we almost had him, too, which kind of sucks. Venonat, man, come on. Do we hope it misses and then we disable it? Nah, we're just dead. We're just dead. I'm gonna cut back to win. I'm back here to fight this chump again. Okay, we're back in for the bird person, and if we die again this time, I'm skipping this trainer and they're gonna be last. I do want to beat them though, because see, now I'm determined. Obviously there's no reason to like make the run unnecessarily harder on ourselves, but at this point I actually don't know what the best way to approach this is. I think if Beedrill dies in this fight, I think that might just be it. That might be all we've got, because... Ooh, nice, perfect. Okay, they flinched. So... Aha! Perfect! Okay, easy fight then, I guess. All of a sudden, because we got flinch luck. I remember Beedrill doing more damage last time on one hit without a crit, but maybe I'm misremembering. At least everybody in there. I mean, we are decent. We're 1-1 against Bird Keeper Joey, so kind of a tough fight. Did we get the item that was right here? That's kind of sneaky hidden. No, we did not. Hey, super potion, pretty good pickup. That's gonna help definitely later on when we start trudging through places like Rock Tunnel, which is going to be just the worst. Will you look at me? I'll be back after this chump. And Youngster Dan goes down without really any trouble. But man, I'll tell you, man, Bird Keeper Joey though definitely has got me freaked out after getting swept by that guy. After getting, like, that was not good. Not good, very bad. But you know what? We have learned, and hopefully this will be a slightly easier hiker than the last one, who was dealing with Hiker Knob. Hopefully Hiker Knob won't be as bad. We're not getting any level 14 Onyxes right out of the gate. That's a pretty good sign. So hopefully this one goes better. Alright, Hiker Knob, not really a problem. What was interesting about him though is that he did throw out the Stealth Rock with the Geodude. Interesting strategy from a AI generic trainer. Hiker Knob. Hiker Knob. He ain't nothing. Hopefully these guys ain't nothing. Hopefully we ain't got no Pidgeotos, Pidgeots kind of coming out. I swear, one of these guys gonna throw out the Zapdos or something. I'm gonna be a little irritated. I'm gonna be just a bit upset. Okay, you know what? Nope, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Goldeen, no problem. So, again, not really any issues. Venonat at least picking up a level. It's interesting, I feel like Pokemon in this game grow quite slowly from battles and from wild Pokemon. Can we draw this boy out so we can get the item back there and not have to come back later with Cut? Looks like we can, which is pretty good. This guy got a girlfriend. Hey, you know what? You know, you gotta work on it. I hope, Camper Dustin, I hope she ain't watching what's about to go down, because I know you got some kind of Squirtle, you got like some, you know, that Gucci Pokemon, you know, that real stuff, you think you're like real hot, you know, fighting us bug catchers who ain't got nothing, who don't get that Professor Oak charm, who don't get that starter stuff, who don't get to go, you know, shop and be all bougie, but you're doing 9 damage with a critical hit. So, I don't know, I wouldn't be bragging too much, Dustin. Not at all. And with that, it looks like poor old Destin's probably gonna have to find a new girlfriend because we just made him cry. We took him out. It was nothing. Dustin ain't shit. We even took his 2 great balls, man. We took his 2 great balls in front of his girlfriend. Bad stuff. Thunderwave. Ooh, Thunderwave. We've got a lot of Stun Spore, so it doesn't really matter that we have Thunderwave. I don't think anybody can learn it. No one can learn it. Would have been nice because that at least would be more accurate. I believe it's more accurate. So kind of a shame we don't get to fuck with Thunderwave, but you know, hey, you take what you can get. Let's go ahead, wreck this last. Don't think this will be a big battle, so see it when it's over. And last Haley goes down without too much. The one thing we're definitely beginning to feel, at least I'm beginning to feel it quite a bit, is that with a lot of these low-level Pokemon and single evolution Pokemon that we're up against, we're really not getting the type of experience pool that I want to see. By the way, I like how this guy frames himself. Fisherman Wayne is basically bouncing. He is bouncing for Bill. He won't let anybody near him. We gotta fight the motherfucker. But he's got a Magikarp, so like, I don't know. Anybody really want to see me fight Bill's bouncer? I don't think so. So, I'll see you when this miserable putrid fight is over. Well, at least it was almost a challenge when Krabby came out and did something resembling damage, which I guess was nice, you know. Ooh, Beedrill wanting to learn Fury Attack. It's not that good, but it's probably better than Rage. 2 to 5 times. So we're talking about a minimum base 30 normal type attack. It has to land 5 times to be more powerful than Headbutt. And Rage is base 20. It gets more powerful though each time you use it. I don't really know. I don't think I'd really be using either of them really ever. I have to imagine that in any instance where we want to be using Fury Attack, just use Headbutt. And just use Headbutt over Rage, because there's not going to be many instances where we're going to be doing Rage enough, so I'm just going to give up on it. It doesn't really matter. At this point, I would like something better to take over for Rage, but Fury Attack is just kind of a wash, so it doesn't really matter all that much. I mean, I guess technically it would have been better. It has a better shot, but again, any instance where I would be even considering using Rage or using Fury Attack, Headbutt is just going to be better. So, it's whatever. And it looks like we've got one of those coach trainer fights. Hopefully they're not as hard as Bug Keeper Joey, the biggest badass on Route 24. But I guess we'll see. Yes, you are pretty popular for dates. Maybe you're dating, I don't know, Camper Dustin over there. Or maybe he's asked you out, I don't know. But Amala, it's not happening. Machop. What a chump! What a chump. Little do they know, we got a flying type Pokemon waiting in the wings with 7 HP, so I can't bring it out right now, but if you somehow kill Beedrill, be ready for it, because you're going to get it. But probably not going to happen. We're doing nothing, but maybe we can poison. I'll see you at the end of the fight. Okay, I just had to leave that in because that's ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. That animation, kind of beautiful. Kind of beautiful in its own way. And the fact that it did very little damage was kind of funny. And they're going back for it again. This Machop's not messing around, I guess. Please get a poison. I was not expecting this fight of all things to be kind of like an issue, but we need a poison bad, and we ain't getting it. We ain't getting it. Beedrill's going down. Beedrill's going down. I'm really hoping that Butterfree is faster than Machop. I mean, we've got 27 speed, that seems okay, but I mean, it's lower than our special defense, and our physical defense is straight trash garbage. So, yikes. I don't know. Yes! Move first! Oh no. Oh no! Look, here's what has to happen now for us to win this fight. Paris and Venonat. 22 HP Paris with 21 physical defense has to survive a seismic toss or outspeed. It's not going to happen. There's a 0% chance that this works. Oh, Paris actually lived! And the Absorb's probably not going to kill. It's not going to kill because Homologist has to be obnoxious, has to be as obnoxious as possible and survive with 1 HP. Shit. If I knew that, Poison Powder would have been better. Maybe. Is that it? That's it. Paris is on ice. But, Venonat's got 38 HP, 17 defense. Will definitely survive a Seismic Toss barring a critical hit, and just has to land a tackle. That's all we have to do. Seismic Toss, whatever. This fight's already over. Easy fight. Easy fight. And I was going in with Butterfree already damaged. Easy game. Easy life. TM for Seismic Toss. I don't think any of my Pokemon can learn that, because it wouldn't make any sense if they could. I'll check just to see. But, no. Obviously not. Pinsir later in the game might be able to, which would be pretty cool. But we'll worry about that later when the time comes to it. Depending on how much grinding we have to do in this game, Seismic Toss could end up being pretty good on Pinsir, if Pinsir can learn it. But for right now, we gotta figure out what's going on with this mystery man Bill. We heard there was some talking Pokemon running around here. Oh man, need arena. What's going on? Alright, we will. It's funny because Bill is messing with like this kind of. You ever seen the movie The Fly? Bill is messing with that kind of stuff. I don't know any Pokemon game ever bring this stuff up again, ever do anything with this kind of stuff. I don't think so. So it's kind of funny that Bill is doing it. It's just this one-off, random, pointless thing in like Gen 1 Pokemon. It just never comes back up again. But hopefully it works, because if he comes out looking like that fly-ass motherfucker, that Jeff Goldblum looking thing, that's going to be pretty scary. I don't even know why you'd make a machine that just puts your brain inside of a Pokemon. Like, that just seems like your life would just be kind of straight worse. So we got the SS ticket. That's really nice. That'll help us with the story later. But for now, we've done everything we need to do. Up here, we've cleared out Route 24 and Route 25 and Nugget Bridge. So I think we're pretty much done. There might be one little item on the way back when you go down like the ledge leaps. I don't remember though, and I don't know if it would be in this game, even if there was one originally. I guess we'll find out, but there must be, because you can go around this kind of way that's a little bit of a secrety looking kind of thing going on, because it's, you got to go all the way around to get there. do we have access? We actually do. Hooray! Didn't miss anything over here. Nope. So, hopefully there's something. Otherwise, we just wasted like a minute. But I guess that's okay. I mean, like, this is some kind of like challenge Pokemon run video. So, like, it's all kind of a waste of time anyway. Why not waste more time? Oof, something in the bush that I'll never use. Oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks, Beedrill. You're such a help, such a champ. Just smelling the grass. Nope, nothing. So, waste of time, but that's okay. So, I'm gonna heal up the Pokemon. In the next part, we're gonna head over to the Cerulean Gym, and we're gonna start messing up that gym with Paris. Hopefully we mess it up. Probably not. We'll probably get our faces grinded into the dirt, but that's okay. It's always okay. But I'll see you all then. Bye-bye.